Welcome back. In this lesson, we discuss expectation of sum of squares due to varieties. This is the third part. We are doing the expectations in two-way classification. Expectation of sum of squares. The formula and relevant theory I have explained in the one particular part. And expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments, expectation of SST I have explained in the part 2, and in this is part 3. I want to explain expectation of sum of squares due to the varieties. That is expectation of SSP. So directly I am going to the calculation part. Expectation of SSP is equal to, the formula of SSP is equal to K into summation J is equal to 1 to H y bar dot j minus y bar dot the whole square. This is the formula in which y bar dot j is mu plus beta j plus epsilon bar dot j, and y bar dot is mu plus epsilon bar dot I. These are the two results we have obtained, three results we have obtained from YIJ, the mathematical model. Y bar I dot, y bar dot j, y bar dot dot. Now I am substituting the values here. It is the expectation of K multiplied by summation J is equal to 1 to H. This is mu plus beta j plus epsilon bar dot j minus this is mu plus epsilon bar dot. This is what we have the formula y bar dot j, and this is y bar dot. Mu plus beta j plus epsilon bar dot j. Y bar I dot is mu plus alpha I plus epsilon bar I dot, and y bar dot is mu plus epsilon bar dot. Now we can cancel out mu here, and so the remaining values here. Expectation of K multiplied by summation j is equal to 1 to H. J is equal to 1 to H is beta j plus epsilon bar dot j minus epsilon bar dot the whole square. Right? Now you square it, and so that we take the expectation then is equal to expectation of K into summation j is equal to 1 to H. Here it is beta j square plus epsilon bar dot j square plus epsilon bar dot square minus or plus now beta j into epsilon bar dot j 2ab 2 into beta j multiplied by epsilon bar dot j a into c beta j epsilon bar dot with minus sign 2 into beta j multiplied by epsilon bar dot bc epsilon bar dot j epsilon bar dot with minus sign minus 2 into epsilon bar dot j into epsilon bar dot. This is what the whole square term we have, right? So this is now we have to take the summation a square plus b square plus c square 2ab 2bc sort 2c eventually, right? But what values we have, and now we have to take the summation and then take the expectation. This is what we have to do. Before that, I take summation and what the terms become. So hope you understand that this is what the simplification I am doing for SSD, and then I take expectation of K multiplied by, now I take the summation j is equal to 1 to H beta j square plus this is the first term, second term summation plus summation j is equal to 1 to H epsilon bar dot j square, and next one plus the summation epsilon bar dot squares, summation of epsilon bar dot square. Epsilon bar dot square is a constant, does not depend on summation j, so therefore it is H into H multiplied by epsilon bar dot square. Alright? So and then next 2 into summation beta j epsilon bar dot j. So here I get plus 2 multiplied by summation j is equal to 1 to H beta j multiplied by epsilon bar dot j. Okay, and then epsilon bar dot dot is in this term beta j epsilon bar dot dot. Epsilon bar dot dot does not depend on summation j. So therefore, so minus 2 multiplied by epsilon bar dot dot into summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j. That is the term we have 2 epsilon bar dot dot, which are constant, are taken outside, and summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j. And then last term epsilon bar dot dot is a constant, and epsilon bar dot j depends on summation j. Therefore, minus 2 into epsilon bar dot dot multiplied by summation j is equal to 1 to h epsilon bar dot j. Okay, this is what another particular term we have. Now I have taken summation for all the terms. Now I do simplify. Now I simplify again further. Summation beta j is a constant, it's 0. Summation j beta j is a value 0. Summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j is equal to 0. Summation I is equal to 1 to k alpha is 0. So therefore this is 0. Now I take the expectations as well. You see here it is equivalent to b, and as well I have to multiply k. K multiplied by summation beta j is equal to 1 to h beta j square. Expectation of k constant, beta j square constant. So therefore expectation of constant is constant. Therefore k into summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square. Am I right? Expectation of constant is constant, so this is constant. Therefore k into summation beta j square plus k multiplied by, now I take summation j is equal to 1 to h expectation of epsilon bar dot j square. What is this? It is variance of epsilon bar dot j. Variance of epsilon bar dot j, expectation of epsilon bar dot j square, which are equal. Since expectation of epsilon bar dot j is 0, therefore this is variance. Variance of epsilon bar dot j, sigma square e by k. Sigma square e by k plus h into expectation. Epsilon bar dot dot square. Expectation of k into, k is also there. K into h into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square. Plus again, now this is the term k h into, it is k into h into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square. Okay, and then now 2 multiplied by summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j multiplied by expectation of epsilon bar dot j. Since expectation, in terms of expectation, beta j is a constant, only expectation for epsilon bar dot j. Expectation of constant into x is equal to constant into expectation of x. Expectation of ax is equal to a into expectation of x is equal to a into expectation of x. Do you know it? Right? This is one of the property of expectation. Like that, beta j taken outside, expectation for epsilon bar dot j. But what is actually expectation of epsilon bar dot j? It is 0. And it is already 0. Minus 2 into epsilon bar dot dot into, so this is the summation j is equal to 1 to h epsilon bar dot j. Now here we have to do expectation ladder. Before that you have to solve this, you have to convert. Still we have the formula here, so that whenever you have this formula here x and y here, then you have to convert the formula first and then you have to take expectation. For this term I am not taking expectation. What is summation j is equal to 1 to h epsilon bar dot j? This is nothing but h into epsilon bar dot dot, because epsilon bar dot dot the formula is equal to, it is 1, also can be written as 1 by h into summation j is equal to 1 to h epsilon bar dot j. That is what the term we have here. Summation j is equal to 1 to h epsilon bar dot j. And hence if you take this h left hand side, h into epsilon bar dot dot is equal to this. So I am writing h into epsilon bar dot dot. I am also I should multiply with k as well. 2 into k into 2 into k. This is the k exactly you have to multiply. 2 into k multiplied by expectation of epsilon bar dot dot into h into epsilon bar dot dot. This is what the result we have, right? So still we have to do further. So therefore it should be careful about that. The terms whenever you have epsilon bar dot j, epsilon bar dot dot, then you have to do first of all the summation epsilon bar dot j, and then we want to apply the expectations, right? So therefore, it is k into summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square plus k into, now you see, now I write summation j is equal to 1 to h. Now I write the value of expectation of epsilon bar dot j square. It is nothing but variance of epsilon bar dot j is equal to expectation of epsilon bar dot j square is equal to sigma square e divided by h, sigma not hk, sigma square e divided by k. That is what the result we have. So therefore it is sigma square e divided by k, right? And then this is plus kh into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square. This is variance of epsilon bar dot dot is equal to expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square is equal to sigma square e by kh. So therefore it is sigma square e by kh. Kh will get cancelled. K will get cancelled. And then now this is what you see here again. Expectation of epsilon bar dot z is 0, or else summation beta j is 0. Whatever it is 0. Now this particular term minus 2 into k into h also I am taking outside, kh into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square. Is it right? 2 multiplied by k multiplied by h I am taking outside, it's a constant. And expectation of epsilon bar dot dot into epsilon bar dot dot square. So therefore that is one another term we have now. K into summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square plus now so you see here after cancelling k is a constant, hence I have cancelled directly. Summation j is equal to 1 to h sigma square e. Sigma square is a constant, does not depend on summation j. So therefore it is h terms we have h into sigma square e plus this is sigma square e. Now you see 2 multiplied by kh multiplied by what is the expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square? Just now it is we have written which is that which is variance of epsilon bar dot dot. So hence it is sigma square e divided by kh. So we can cancel out kh, and then what the remaining terms, sigma square e minus 2 into sigma square e. So hence it is minus sigma square e, right? So therefore this is what hope you are following this. This is the way to do the sum of the squares, expectation of sum of the squares due to the varieties. Therefore, it is equivalent to be k multiplied by summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square, and plus this is h into sigma square e minus sigma square e. Because plus sigma square e, this is minus 2 sigma square e, and it is minus sigma square e. This is equivalent to be k into summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square plus h minus 1 into sigma square e. What is this? This is expectation of SSV. There ends the expectation of sum of squares due to the varieties. But what we are calculating, we are also calculating the expectation of mean sum of squares. Expectation of mean sum of squares, which means divides its degrees of freedom. Sum of the squares divides its degrees of freedom. Right? What is the degrees of freedom for varieties SSV? It is h minus 1. So divide with h minus 1. Hope you are understanding, hope you are following this. Right? So this is what expectation of SSV. This is the one such formula which was finished. Expectation of sum of squares or heading was finished. But now I am calculating expectation of mean sum of square, for which I am dividing with h minus 1. So which means I am taking inside SSV divided by h minus 1, which means it is equivalent to the expectation of s square v. Am I right? SSV divided by h minus 1, which is nothing but s square v, mean sum of squares due to the varieties. It is equivalent to be, now you divide here k by h minus 1, summation j is equal to 1 to h beta j square plus h minus 1 will get cancelled, sigma square e. This is what the formula of the expectation of s square e, mean sum of squares. Now you want to calculate mean sum of squares under the null hypothesis hv. That is, if we consider under the null hypothesis, I write here under null hypothesis HV. What is the null hypothesis for varieties? beta 1 is equal to beta 2 is equal to and so on is equal to beta h is equal to 0. That is all varieties effects are same. All varieties effects are same. That is beta 1 is equal to beta 2 is equal to beta h is equal to 0. All betas are zeros. So therefore they are equal and 0. So therefore if you substitute here, you will get this term will vanish. This term is 0. So therefore what you will have? Under the null hypothesis, expectation of s square v is equal to sigma square e. This is what the statement we have at the end. Under the null hypothesis h naught, expectation of s square v is equal to sigma square e. That is what the mean sum of squares due to the varieties. So therefore s square v is an unbiased estimate of sigma square e under the null hypothesis h naught v. Beta 1 is equal to beta 2 is equal to beta h is equal to 0. That is all varieties of x are same. This is what the next part number 3 in the expectation of various sum of squares in the two-way classified data, in the two-way classification of ANOVA, analysis of variance. Oh, is it enough to you? Have you understand this? Fine.